Hello, this is Kamika Patterson, and this is my report on the LGBT community and the Carl Duntz Family Empowerment Model. My philosophy on the Family Empowerment Model is that everyone deserves a fair chance at a proper education. To achieve these goals, educators must consider individual circumstances at all times. The face value of most circumstances may be read as a single story. According to Adichie from the TED Talk, she spoke of single stories and not only knowing the single story, but learning different versions of those stories. Children must feel that there is a positive relationship between school, family, and community. Initial contact with the family and the student must be positive, engaging, and build a positive rapport with the family and the teachers. Upon engaging the families and learning their stories, educators should focus on their strengths. One strength of every family is their family system. The child's ability to function in the family system also allows them to thrive in school. Family systems are now more difficult to define because of the changing in family structures. Traditionally, nuclear families were present, but now they are a thing of the past. Diverse families are the new norm. I chose to focus on one common family structure, and that's the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender communities. We now must take into consideration the family structure and the social construct to define family. The word family has several different definitions. I like to think of a family as a group of people who share blood, circumstances, or a common culture. This wide definition leaves room to alter the definition to certain circumstances. I want to talk about Carl Duntz's model of family empowerment, which was based on 30 years of research, and it builds on the active participation from the entire family to ensure success in students. During my career, I've worked with various families, and they all had different structures. I found that the families from the LGBT community were rarely represented in research, the classrooms, and coursework. This intrigued me, so I decided to research it myself. As professionals, we must be proactive about interacting with these diverse families. We must attempt to do our own research, as I've done. It is now time to dive into the culture of individual families and find the strengths to build upon. As educators, our job is to create a safe, welcoming environment for families while fostering the development of young children. Children's academic success is an indicator that family involvement has been present in the school. Respect the dignity, worth, and uniqueness of each individual. This is a statement by the NAUIC, and this is what we should always build upon as educators. This is especially important in the diverse world that we live in. Historically, families were comprised of a mother, a father, children, and grandparents. Fathers were the breadwinners, mothers were the caregivers. Today, families look much different. Now there are single parent homes, unmarried couples, childless couples, interracial couples, and same sex couples. We're taught to focus on the whole child. This is equivalent to looking at the family system, the whole family system. The lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender community is a very important part of our diverse world. Once shamed, they now legally have some of the same rights as heterosexuals do daily. There have been several laws passed to protect the community from discrimination. Unfortunately, in the state of North Carolina, the LGBT community does not have many of the same securities as their heterosexual counterparts. LGBT families fight daily for equal opportunities. Same-sex parents should not have to fight in the school, and neither should their children. Educators should be aware of their bias and give those families the same rapport as they would others. The NAUIC also states that we should recognize that children and adults achieve their full potential in the context of relationships that are based on trust and respect. Some educators look around the child and the family as if they do not exist. They're looked at as invisible, pretending the family is not there or that every family is the same may hinder the development of the child. Differences should be embraced. Every family should be respected and present. The child's identity is related to their families. The way the family is portrayed in the world is a determining factor in the way a child relates to himself in the world. If the family is not welcome or shunned upon, then the child may have a negative outlook on the relationships outside of their family. Gay and lesbian parents account for 1% of the population, and 19.4% of those are actually parents of children under 18. Research shows that family involvement, along with positive relationships with families, sets children up for success. I found that success also could be empowerment. Carl Dunt's family empowerment model says that the outcomes for student success occurs when children actively participate in activities, their parents are involved in making decisions about those activities, and families receive required formal and informal resources. Each component that makes up the empowerment model must be present concurrently, simultaneously. The child's learning activities are created by parents working together with teachers to achieve academic goals in respect with their culture. This is accomplished when families receive the resources and supports that are necessary. The model builds on the strengths of the family, community, and the child. One of the strengths of many same-sex families is probably their union. Every couple has disagreements, but the familial union must be strong to break past barriers to be together and build a family. Some people may feel that these parents could not be good parents, but Dr. Spock felt as, in his professional opinion, the sexual orientation could not determine the value of parents. My personal experience with same-sex parents is that their children are well kept, very expressive. The parents are always involved with their child's education. They communicate well with the school and teachers, and I usually build a very positive relationship with them. While thinking about the empowerment model, we think about parental supports. Parental supports are building upon the parents' already known skills to help them become more competent. The family community resources could include church members, family members, friends, or members of the community. The child's learning should be based basically on the child's interests and the culture that they know. In conclusion, many educators dance around the concept of sex and sexuality because it's taboo, but really we need to take it head on. Students who have actively engaged in Dunt's models become empowered, thus empowering their families.